Hello Dreamers! Welcome to Disney Dreamlight Valley. Today I want to talk to you about the upcoming DLC. 2 weeks are left until we're getting the Storybook Vale, and I'm super excited for it. There's a few topics that I have seen people talking about and that I wanted to share my opinion and find out what's your opinion. So today I want to jump into some discussions that people having about DLC, some important questions that are being asked, and also just in general talk about what to expect from the Storybook Vale and how can you prepare for it right now to be as ready as possible. Let's start with the question, should you even get the DLC? There is a post on Disney Dreamlight Valley Reddit by GatorDeb asking, who else is skipping the new DLC? So let's see what can be the argument for not getting the DLC. I paid $70 for the base plus RIT, which is Rift in Time, and I've gotten over 200 hours of it, so I'm happy with the purchase, but did Rift in Time really add 30 hours worth of content? I could have gotten about 195 hours without Rift in Time, maybe more. I'd say it's just about 5 hours worth of story. I do like the vacuums though. I'll probably get the new DLC in a year when it's 40% off for the islands, or get it whenever I finish all of the character quests in the original. I haven't even finished part 2 of the story in Rift of Time. And I do nowadays log in every 2 months and do the Star Path, and I don't need the new DLC for that. I think people confound the tremendous amount of content the base game gives you with the 5 hours or so of extra content each DLC gives you. Okay, this is a good topic. I like it. Very constructive post. So let's start from the beginning. First of all, you don't need DLC for the islands. The islands are going to be, if we're talking about the floating islands, the floating islands are going to be part of the December 5 free update. So don't need DLC for that. Next thing is, for some reason you're saying that the DLC only has about 5 hours worth of story, which I would say probably true. If you just take literally speedrunning all the quests, it's probably gonna take about 5 hours. That sounds about right. However, I feel like DLC is so much more than just a little extension of the story. If you only play Disney Dreamlight Valley for the story, then sure, DLC might not seem like a great value, even though there's a lot of games out there that cost $60, $70 and provide maybe 10 to 15 hours of content. So even 5 hours for $30, that's not ridiculously expensive compared to some other games, but it is on an expensive side for sure. But don't forget that the $30 you pay for the DLC also comes with free moonstones. It's 5,000 if you're buying the basic version, so that already is worth about $20. So if you ever buy moonstones, that's half of the DLC value is just moonstones that you get with it. Also, if you pre-order, you can get some extra bonus items. Well, we're going to talk about the additions a little bit later. So it's not just the 5 hours of story. In my opinion, story is great. Story was very fun. It's also all of the stuff that you get. First of all, we get 5 characters that we can bring to our main valley. So 5 hours of story. I don't think it includes every single character's friendship quest from 1 to 10. I would say it definitely takes more than 5 hours to do the entire DLC story, plus all the friendship quests for all 5 characters that we get from DLC. That's one thing. Friendship quests mean also some really cool friendship rewards. We also get incredible vegetation that also can be used everywhere on every island. We get extra space to decorate. For some people it might not matter, but if you do decorate, sometimes you just finished your valley and you want to expand, do more, and DLC provides you an entire giant island, lots of space, lots of areas that could be decorated and made into something really cool as well. It gives you potential to do dream snaps in the new areas. It gives you potential to have some of the landmarks that are on the new islands in the background of your shots, your dream snaps. and just having cool builds around them as well. So in my opinion, for me personally, the story in the DLC, it's just a very small part. The main value comes from all the items that we're getting from the DLC, all the craftable items, all the Scrooge items, all the quest items, all the just items that we get into the like little vegetation, little trees, little bushes, little flowers. All of those add up, and in my opinion makes it incredibly worth it. And even though you might not stick around in the DLC and on the isle for a long time, you will bring lots and lots of stuff from the island to your main island, which, like, once again, it's going to extend the amount of time you've gotten out of your main base game, but the DLC adds just so much more content to the base game, making it more fun and potentially giving you more hours. All right, now let's talk. If you decided that you are getting the new DLC, which edition should you get, the regular or the magical edition? My boyfriend got me a $50 Nintendo gift card for my birthday, so I could get the DLC. The regular is $30 and the magical edition is $50. Just wondering what one people plan on getting, or if you plan not to get it at all. It's been a while since I've bought a new game, so he figured the card would cover the DLC and another game on my wish list. I may just spend it all on the magical, because it's all I've been playing lately. I'm mostly interested in the 5k extra moonstones and not so much the extra items, but I'll probably use them anyway. That's a good question. I've seen a lot of discussion about this. Some people say that magical is worth it just for the baby Pegasus, which I have watched Hercules. Well, I am watching Hercules right now. I'm watching like in little bits and pieces while I'm working out on the treadmill. I would watch like maybe 20-30 minutes a day. So I'm like halfway down through the movie, and the baby Pegasus is only appeared in one scene for about 30 seconds through the entire movie. So that actually blew my mind, because I've seen people saying that's like the best, the cutest, the most amazing Disney companion of all times, but he only got 30 seconds of screen time. So I feel like it wasn't enough for me to get like full connection. I'm more connected to the adult Pegasus, to the big horse, because that's the horse we get to experience for the majority of the movie, and I think it's an amazing companion. I am hoping that the new the baby Pegasus is going to be its separate critter and not just the skin of the winged horses that we're getting from the DLC. Because if he has a unique pose, and if he has a unique photo pose, unique animations, maybe he will even be able to fly. That would be absolutely amazing. But I do have a feeling it's simply going to be a reskin of the regular winged horses that we're getting. For example, like we just got the Lion Cub Fox, basically a reskin of Fox. It could be really cool. It looks super great, but it's still a fox. So if people are expecting completely separate critter with its own set of stuff, probably not going to be it, but I'm going to confirm it as soon as I can, as soon as the DLC comes out. But it also comes with extra 5,000 moonstones, which is by itself costs $20. So you basically get, if you ever buy moonstones, then paying $20 for extra 5k is no brainer. Plus you're going to get a couple extra items, a house skin, an outfit, and a baby Pegasus, which if you were to buy from premium shop would probably end up another at least 7,000 moonstones. So it seems like it's a good deal. Honestly, is it gonna... It's not gonna add any potential playtime. Like, it's probably not gonna make or break this DLC for you. Like, the stuff that we're getting from the DLC is so much bigger than this bonus. So, in my opinion, the main question is, can you afford to spend $50? If you want to spend as little as possible, $30 is going to get you 99% of the experience. 99.9% of the experience. Spending extra $20 in the Magical Edition is going to be mostly to, if you want to support the developers, if you really love what they did with the game, with the DLC, and you just want to say thanks and support them and get a couple extra moonstones and cool items, it's not required, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy the DLC, whichever edition you get. It's all about how much money you can afford and how much do you like baby Pegasus. All right, now let's talk. What can you do right now to prepare for the DLC? Number one, which is the most important, is to finish as many quests as you can. Try to get, first of all, go to your quest menu in the game. Oh, don't mind my memory graveyard. I've been doing some cooking. I have a couple souffles in here. Don't worry about it. Just farming memories and money. So basically, go to your quest menu and try to finish as many quests as you see here. Try to unlock them. Try to finish them, because once DLC drops, there's going to be lots and lots and lots of stuff to do. Collect new items, craft new items, play with the new snippets, unlock characters, do friendship quests for the new characters. There's going to be a lot of things to do. Probably just enough stuff to do before the update on December 4th, just 2 weeks after. Plus, it's going to be holidays, so you're probably not going to have much time doing stuff anyway, but this is great. This is great. That's a good opportunity to finally finish quests. That's what I'm trying to do. I have just a few of them left. So I'm definitely going to be pushing to finish Star Path and all of my quests, so I can dedicate all my time and attention to the new DLC as soon as it arrives. So that's thing number one. Thing number two, maybe you want to upgrade your storage system ahead of time. When I build my storage system, if you have seen a video, I basically dedicated a third of my Silent Plateau to very extensive storage system. It has insane amount of large chests. That was a very long Dreamlight grind. Pretty much has chests for everything. And when I initially built it, it was meant to be expandable. It has plenty of space to add more chests and expand the areas for the next DLC. But now, since we're getting floating islands, I got myself an idea. I'm gonna pick an island, and I'm gonna build a massive storage system through the entire island. This way I can always go into my fast travel, pop into the island, drop off my inventory. I could potentially place, I don't know if we'll be able to place Goofy stalls there. How is it going to work? But we'll see. Yeah, just a ginormous storage system. And I'll make it, basically I'll have enough space to expand it for every future DLC as well. I'm just going to build a whole storage city. But that's my project. I know a lot of people do indoor storage. And if you do, it's a good time right now to potentially build a couple extra rooms with chests, just so it's ready for all the new awesome resources that we're getting. For example, Miss Murder is working on the new storage system for the Eternity Isle. I'm already making new treasure rooms. Anyone else? That is awesome. So far, pretty blank, but once we get full information about all of the new items... Oh, wow. Love how color-coded it is. How many... You have so many coolers. It's incredible. Also love the style of this room. Yeah, new storage area is definitely going to be very, very beneficial for the new update. One thing that I think you shouldn't do, or at least a lot of people did it for Eternity Isle and it turned out to be not helpful at all, is grind Dreamlight. Well, to be fair, we are going to need Dreamlight to unlock all of the floating islands. So maybe grinding Dreamlight is not a bad idea. You're probably going to need enough, at least 60,000, to unlock the 4 islands that we're going to get in December. So I would grind 60,000 for December 4th, but not for the DLC, because most likely DLC is going to have its own currency to unlock areas. And also, a lot of people were grinding resources because they thought they were going to need them for quests and DLC. And Eternity Isle quests pretty much were all self-sufficient. They only asked, well, at least as far as I remember, mostly asked for things that could be only gotten from the new DLC, like new fishes, new plants, new items, new characters were involved in all the quests. So there is no reason to just grind everything for the sake of grinding, unless you really like grinding. If it's not overwhelming and actually fun for you, then go for it. But don't expect it to have much use for the new DLC. Only do it if it's fun for you. Fun question by Rainebo Cupcake. Which gems do you think are coming next? Now, on one of the streams recently, I said, I wonder when are they gonna run out of food for the new DLCs, or ingredients like plants, fruits, and stuff like that. But then I feel like they're gonna run out of gems much faster. So the guests in this post are marble, limestone, and granite. Topaz. We already have topaz, I think. Lapis. Ooh, lapis would be pretty cool. Opal. Okay, that's fair. Gemstones. Yeah. Okay, apparently there is still a lot of different gems that could be brought. I don't think they're gonna bring a lot of gems. Maybe 3 per biome, so maybe 9 new gems. Which is quite a lot, but yeah. I like that. I am very curious to see what new items we're gonna get in the new DLC. And for the final question I want to talk about is, what do you not want to see in the new DLC? That's a really good question. And T-Bear says, is it TB? I'm bad with names, I'm sorry. I personally don't want main game fish in the new DLC. Spent time trying to up my fish in Rift in Time and got more base game fish than DLC fish. Super annoying. Wait, what? I have never seen a base fish in the DLC. Is that a thing? There is so much different fish in Eternity Isle, but... Oh yeah, I guess you can get bass. You can get bass, you can get cod. You can get some of the common fishes on Eternity Isle. Yeah, that's a good point. Honestly, I feel the same, not just for the fish, but also for gems. Like, there was a couple gems on Eternity Isles that we could get from the base game. But to be fair, I think they only did the topaz, right? Because topaz is more rare on the main island because it's only available in one biome. So they added another biome to get the topaz. So I think they're not going to do it again for different resources. So yeah, that's fair. Fishing is already hard. Don't make us fish for, like, at least, like, don't dilute the pool of the available fish. Just keep it to DLC. I agree. Even if you can only find maybe 1, 2, 3 fishes per biome, I'm okay with that. I don't want tiny parcels of land like in Eternity Isle. Breaking up one biome into 4 or 5 regions is obnoxious, both for decorating and for using the ancient vacuums. I agree. That was a lot of small areas that are a pain to get to in and out. And a lot of people expressed the same, and I'm pretty sure I saw developers in their showcase say that they heard this feedback and they're not gonna do it in the new DLC. So I think we're gonna be safe on this front. Oh, apparently the Garnet and the Peridot are also on Eternity Isle. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, those should not be there. It's just, especially when you're trying to mine for a specific gem that is required for making a path, which you need a lot of, and then you keep getting the one that you don't want. That's really annoying. What I do want to see in the new DLC, though, are stuff like Moana's Boat, Beast Flower Shop, and maybe something like Kristoff's Stall, where we would be able to buy some stuff from the new DLC. I would love to be able to buy some fishes to just get them without fishing, or some flowers. I mean, I know it's kind of like cheating, even though it's not. I think it's not. I think it's fair. Like, if somebody likes fishing, they could go fish for even more fish. But if I just want to, I don't know, keep checking the boats. For the quests, you're still going to need to do the fishing. But if you just want to stock up on the fish, for example, for recipes or for gifts, just want to have a chest full of new DLC fish, why not let us to just use Moana's Boat to stockpile a little bit? I think it's fair. Anyway, guys, this was a long video. We discussed a lot of things about the new DLC, and I'm very curious to know your opinion about every topic that we discussed today. Overall, I feel like most of the people are very excited for DLC, and I am definitely looking forward to it. 2 more weeks, and hopefully this DLC does well, so developers can raise some money to start working on the next DLC, which is also going to be very exciting. There is so many possibilities. There's so many doors still left in the castle unexplored, and I'm just super excited for the future of Disney Dreamlight Valley. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for all the supporters. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.